I started recording music about 4 or 5 years ago. Just a period of my life where I would wind up staying up for hours and just recording. I would just use my MacBook, just the microphone built into the computer, and record. And it was kind of crazy. Time would just go by. I would sort of snap out of it after 5 hours, and I hadn't eaten or peed. And then I had, that's how I made Avenues of Escape, which is my first album, which is sort of very sort of psychedelic, long album, which is sort of just where my mind was at the time.
But at the end of the day, all I want is for you to
It kind of comes without me doing it. When I try to write a song, I can't. When I don't try, it just comes. There's one song on Avenues of Escape called Escape. And I just remember I had plans to go out with a friend that night, and it was cancelled, and so I wound up just sitting in my den. There was a fire, and I just sort of wrote it all in one shot. I just recorded the guitar, some chords for the first time I had ever played them. I recorded them, and then as I was listening back to it, I would record just guitar riffs on top, and I just did that, kept on going, and then the words just sort of came out. And by the end of the night, I was really happy that I didn't go out with my friend because I had that song.
Yeah.
Sort of.
My mind racing, chasing a dream.
Well, the next step is when I get back to North America, I'm gonna look for a record label, hopefully get signed, play just tons of shows. I mean, at this point, I'm looking for exposure. I have these 3 CDs. The most recent is Lucky 8, which, if you listen to the 3, you can tell there's a big sort of difference, not only in terms of the quality of the recording, but in terms of sort of, Lucky 8 is sort of less of a mind trip. It's more sort of concise and delicate, maybe. And so I plan on continuing making music. I mean, I'm not going to count on these 3 albums to, for the rest of my life, but I'm going to use them to, I'm trying to get exposure through my Bandcamp, through Facebook, through YouTube, through everything. And hopefully when I get home, play a lot of shows and just, I mean, at this point it's just an experiment. How many fans can I get? How many people will like my music?
Yeah.
If a lot do, then hopefully I'll do this for a long time. I definitely have no idea who's going to listen and what kind of person is going to like it. On my Facebook, I made a Facebook artist page, and it's funny, I have, over 100 complete strangers that have now liked the page and presumably have listened to the music, and when I look at their pictures, it's like very different kind of people. So I don't know who's going to listen. No, it's very sort of personal in a way. Like I said, when I make music, often I'm just in a trance and I just stop. I don't eat or think or anything just for a couple of hours, and I'm just doing it, and somehow it just comes out, and then at the end I'm just like, well, that's what happened. Trips and Meditations was the whole album was created in a matter of 2 days. It was just I had a couple of days where I just had nothing to do, so I sort of locked myself in my room and just. I was using a loop pedal, so that's sort of a nice tool for one person to build music on. It's therapeutic, it lets you, writing music sort of lets you get things out that maybe you couldn't in words, or, it's like therapy.
And I love you every day, you make my day.
Go ahead.
What inspires me are the unbelievable artists, Johnny Cash, Lou Reed, Neil Young, Nick Drake. I mean, these guys are, the music that they made is just so unbelievable. It's beautiful. It's, art, really. The inspiration is just beauty, trying to create it.
Before I fall asleep.